Hey riders, welcome to the very first episode of the Ride Safe, Ride Smart, Ride Manila. Powered by premium gears, real riding stories, and more. I'm your host, Paolo. For today's first episode, we're taking you behind the scenes about Ride Manila, the people who works there, at the same time, the good stories about it. So right now, our guest for this very first episode of Let's Ride Manila podcast, let's welcome, we have here Vince Tagle and Ali Cruz.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
So, let's start with Vince. So, Vince, kailan ka nag-start mag-ride?
Nag-start ako around 2014. No, I saw a friend of mine who bought a Vespa.
So
Tapos,
scooter talaga.
Scooter. Tapos he was going around, going places within the city, sa Intramuros, ganyan. Sabi ko, this looks fun. Okay, kasi you can go around, di ba? Very mobile. Pero before that, very against ako sa motorcycle.
Bakit naman?
Delikado. Parang sa akin, delikado.
Okay.
Di ba? So, dangerous. So, anyway, so I tried. So, sabi ko, I bought a Vespa, LXB.
Okay.
Ayan.
2014.
Binili ko yan, di ba? Tapos, hindi ko alam paano i-ride. Hindi ko nga ma-U-turn eh, di ba? Kasi natatakot ako, parang lilipad when you twist the throttle, no? Well, I got the hang of it. You know, in the same year, I bought another scooter. No, I think I bought a PX150.
So, Vespa pa rin.
Vespa pa rin.
Okay.
So yan, natuto akong mag manual shift. Okay? Tapos 2-stroke. So merong character, di ba? Medyo ingay. Then after that, yun na. Napansin ng wife ko na bumili ako ng full face na Arai helmet.
Wow.
So, kinutuban siya, sabi ko. Tapos, one day, umuwi ako. May inuwi akong big bike. Okay.
Anong big bike to?
Ducati Hyperstrada.
Okay. Anong year? Same year?
Siguro mga ano na yan, mga 2015 na yan.
Okay.
2015.
But can you still remember yung first ride mo ever? Ano yung feel? Ano yung talaga sabi mo, this is for me. But biglang, yun, yung next bike, then big bike. But yung first ride, ano yung feel mo talaga?
Hindi, like any, you're excited, di ba?
Okay.
Parang excited ka to go out. Pag kami ride, di ka makatulog. Tapos isipin mo suot mo. Tapos isip ka ng isip kung anong bibilin mong gear. Di ba? So that's how it is in any hobby that I took.
Okay. How about you, Ali? Kailan yung first bike and ride mo?
Ali naman.
Ali pala, Ali.
Ali siya si Ali.
Alejandro.
Ali. Alexander ka ba?
Alejandro
ka? Lady Gaga pala. May team song ka pala. Anyway, sige.
Ako naman, I started nung bata pa. Nung mga scooter na, alam mo yan, mga 50cc, ganyan.
Okay.
Pero yung nanghihiram lang ako, yung mga katwa.
Takas lang.
Oo, ganun. And then, siguro about the same year as Vince, parang may mga friends ako from the village. May isa may Vespa, may isa may KTM na...
Sino kasama natin nun?
Sila Galo.
Sila ganyan.
Sila muna, may ganun.
Pero that time, magkakilala na kayo.
Hindi, nagkakilala kami sa isang
sa ride lang.
Sa ride lang.
Night ride yun.
Night ride.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Parang pinahiram ako, sinubok. Pinahiram, wala pang helmet. Di ikot-ikot sa village ba? Parang sabi ko, parang okay So, bumili ako ng Ang una kong binili, parang yung Typhoon 125. Pero sandali lang, siguro mga less than naman. Parang ayoko itong baga. So, bumili ako ng LX.
Vespa
LX.
Okay.
Tapos yun, na kami, like kami nagra-ride, night ride. Tapos doon ko nga nakalala si Vince. Saka so, nagkaroon kami ng group, parang naging regular na yun. Usually, night ride kami. Nagna-night ride kami, Tagaytay.
Pero hindi naman takas to, may paalam naman.
May paalam.
May paalam.
Okay.
Yun, that's how I started. And then, yun nga, si Vince nga, siya yung parang pinakaunang big bike sa amin. Naka-best pa kami lahat.
Okay.
Tapos, siya naka-hypermotard.
Minsan kasi nag-ride tayo to...
Tayong tatlo na Louie.
Nang malayo.
Tayong tatlo ni Louie.
Pagudpud pa or something.
Wala ako nun.
Wala? Okay. Kasi yung group natin, nag-ride. So, we had to pass through going, kasi north no?
Yeah, Bale.
We had to pass through Valenzuela.
Okay, service road lahat.
Puro service road.
Kasi Vespa, oo.
Napaka-hassle nito. Tapos,
Tapos
going home, parang anticlimactic kasi we have to go through all that traffic again.
Pagod ka na, di ba?
Pagod na.
So, hindi ko sa kanila sinabi, bumili ako ng big bike, di ba? So, next nagkayayaan, sabi ko, sige, kita na lang tayo sa Tarlac, mag-expressway ako. Sabi ko, gano'n.
Tapos natatanda ako, may isa kaming ride. 3 lang kami. 2 kami naka-Vespa. Bigla nakita namin si Vince, naka-hypermotor.
Naka-Ducati na.
Pero sumama siya sa amin sa side roads. Kasi punta kami na Kaibiyang.
Punta tayo kay Dalampasigan.
Okay.
Meron kaming maling nadaanan. Hindi kami naka-right. Papunta dun sa zigzag. Na-diretso namin. Pag diretso namin, yung bridge pala, putol.
Budol kayo, balik.
So, hindi. So, gumawa sila ng makeshift na daanan. Ganyan lang sakto lang yung gulong.
Oo.
Bababa ka, tapos aakyat ka doon sa ilog.
Okay.
So, kami naka-Vespa. Medyo madali ng konti.
Oo.
Kasi bawal ka tumukod eh. Si Vince nun, syempre, naka-hypermotor ba? Hindi pa siya masyado sanay din.
Mayabang eh.
So, yun, tawa kami ng tawa. Buti, wala naman naulog sa amin 3. So, nagkaroon din ako ng GTS na 300 mula. Tapos, na nagsama, gusto ko na rin mag-big bike. Kasi halos lahat sila naka-big bike na. So, bumili ako ng Ducati na Monster. Pula rin, di ba? So, inuwi ko sa bahay. Sabi ko, sana hindi mahalata kasi pula rin, di ba? Ng misis ko. So, pag-alis namin, sabi niya, parang iba na yung bike mo. So, parang ang lakas. Pagdating mo pa lang, naririnig ko. Hindi, yan din yun. Pula rin.
Nakalusot.
Noong time na yun kasi mura yung mga Vespa. Parang sinisale.
Hindi naman siya ganun
murang price nun eh. Diba?
So, yun. That's how I started. Tapos yun, sunod-sunod na.
Nagkakilala.
Na kami?
Regular na, no?
Regular na. Nag-ride na kami palagi.
Okay. And then, ano yung realization mo na parang nagkaroon ng interest na punta pa shop, store?
Okay.
Ano yung na-realize mo? Bakit need magkaroon ng shop?
Hindi, wala namang need. Need ko.
Okay, need mo. Okay.
Kasi I've been to many hobbies na car, tapos pumasok ko sa mga shooting, diving, airsoft, etc. Normally yan, when I get into a hobby, it's expensive di ba?
True.
Mahal no? Hindi naman kami mayaman, no? Ano lang kami, duka lang. So, sabi ko, paano ko susustain to? So, normally yan, I would make it into a small business. Benta-benta on the side. Okay, on the side. Airsoft nga noon. I got into airsoft, so benta-benta akong airsoft. I buy from, alam niyo ba si Ryan Chow was airsoft yan dati, nagbebenta. So, before he got into motorcycles. So, yun, bumibili kami sa kanya. I resell it. So ganun, no? So, when I got into motorcycles, sabi ko, parang there's only one store, selling motorcycle gears. So, sabi ko, sige nga, let's try getting into the business. So, yun nga, yung group namin, minsan, I was throwing the idea, no?
Parang nag-post nata si Vince kung parang may idea siya, kung gusto
Anong year to?
Late 2015, early 2016. Okay. So, yun. So, there were 2 guys na one is si Alan Sevilla. Sige Vince, tayo? Gusto ko yan. Kasi ganun din siya. He likes selling online. And then another one is si Nikki. So, sige, I'm interested also. So, what happened is kami ni Alan, we would buy, I would order stuff in Amazon. Normally, dati bibili lang kami yung mga phone mount, mga phone charger. Yan yung kailangan phone mount, phone charger sa motor. Some little gadgets dun sa motor. So, we would sell it in online, Facebook, sell kami sa Facebook, nabibili naman. So, we were happy, making a little margin. So, and then ako research ako. So, I found a store in Thailand selling gears and accessories. Then I messaged the guy, the owner. Sabi niya, sige, if you buy so and so amount per invoice, I'll give you a discount. No? So sabi ko kay Alan tsaka kay Nikki, halika, biyahe tayo Thailand. Okay. So we went to Thailand, went to that store, nadala kaming pera, binayaran namin. So when we bought, konti lang yung stuff. Siguro some items there are Kriega, merong Nex helmet, so some other stuff. No? So when we got there, kulang pa, nalitan kami. So I asked the office, padala ka pang pera dito sa para may. So anyway, inauwi namin yun. And we were selling it well. Sa bahay-bahay lang. Then I said, I told them, alam nyo, hindi tayo lalaki dito kung hindi natin gagawin ito into a real business. So what I did is I formed a corporation to make it into a business. Then the Ride Manila name was from Alan. Yung Ride Manila name. So that's what we registered. Nung nire-register nga namin, hindi pa tanggapin kasi masyadong common So I had to add our initials doon sa umpisa ng corporate name. Anyway.
Pero explain ba niya bakit Ride Manila or may meaning? Or is it catchy name?
I think kasi that time the Manila name is parang anything you do parang Manila. Manila,
okay.
Diba? Ganon, diba?
Okay.
So Ride. It turned out the name is really parang it's easy to remember.
Yes.
Tapos in terms of naman products, we can go into not only motorcycles, diba? Anything that moves, diba? We can get into in the future, So yun ang nangyari. And then we started writing emails to some brands, and ayun. So thankfully, ang mga first brands namin is si Nex and si Kriega, yung first brand namin.
Pero what made you decide with so many brands available, bakit si Nex, bakit si Kriega?
Well, yan yung brand na nakuha namin sa Thailand.
Okay. So talaga nasubukan niyo yung brand.
And nasubukan na yung brand. It's really nice. Yung Kriega was an unknown brand here before, in the Philippines. Nex then was an unknown brand. Then we learned na yung Nex manufactures for another company na sikat. So, okay, we brought it in. Maganda yung product. So that's
this year, like 2017 or 2016?
2016. We incorporated Ride Manila 2016. Mga October 2016.
First store, Makati na.
First store was Makati.
Okay.
First store was Makati. 50 square meter store in
50 square meters.
Pasong Tamo.
Okay.
50 square meters.
Cool. Pero dito yung lumipat na kayo, anong year na?
There was a time na kasi parang we had to close that store because we were just subleasing from that store. Tapos yung main tenant had to close his business. So we cannot take over the whole area. Masyadong malaki.
Parang siya, di ba? Parang car shop.
Parang car shop Tapos we were looking for a place. Nakita namin to, which is just behind that store. Tong main office namin yun. Pero it's still under construction. So sabi na, let's wait for it. Kinausap na namin yung owner. Okay naman, the owner was very nice. So kinausap na. So we closed that original store. Tapos we were online for 4 months before we were able to open this stuff.
Pero that time, how's the motorcycle community? Na parang, may bagong pinasok, may bagong...
It was growing at that time. Okay. Because yun nga, I think malaking bagay na yung at that time, yung Vespa was, priced really cheap. You can buy an LX scooter na Vespa at 95,000 pesos. Diba?
Yeah.
Original price niya parang 170, biglang binibenta nung 95 na. So ayun, ang daming who got into Vespa. Tapos syempre, natural progression, they would go try other brands and sizes of motorcycles.
Yes.
So that's how it is. So ang daming pumapasok yung time na yun. Nauuso.
Okay. Then 2017 nandito na kayo sa
2017, Oo.
Okay.
Late 2017.
So with Next, Kriega, then kailan pumasok si Cardo?
Okay. 2017 din yun.
Okay.
Next, Kriega, Speedy, tapos si Cardo.
Okay.
So we were looking for another comms to compete with the current brand that was predominant in the market. So we went searching. The other popular brand is Scala Rider, which is Cardo. Okay, kasi before Cardo is known as Scala Rider. Tapos they switched to Cardo. Okay. So at that time, we got interviewed by Cardo. Online lang. Okay. And then actually the interview wasn't going very well. When we were tinanong nila, do you use Cardo? Or sabi na, no, we use this brand. At that time, not yet. Oh, why do you want to use Cardo? Because sabi namin, we want to try another brand. This is the only option with us. So we wanted to try another brand. And we've heard good comments about Scala or Cardo, no, at that time. So we wanted to try that. Okay. So if you're gonna order, how many pieces are you gonna order? So we gave them a quantity. When we gave them the quantity, tumawa yung interviewer.
Bakit?
Kasi parang konti. It was such a small amount.
Kasi parang try pala.
Parang just gonna try something.
Distributor ka, tas ganito lang.
So kaya nga, and they were, the questions that's being thrown at us, medyo palaging, feeling mo minamata ka. Di ba? Okay. So
that time,
di ba? So sabi na. And then okay, sige, sabi nila okay, sige, thank you, we'll get back to you. We'll set another meeting. Okay. So sabi na, okay, sige, forget about it, Nikki. But it doesn't look good. So anyway, we got another email from them and said, okay, let's have another meeting. So sabi nila okay, in that meeting, sabi nung sales head ng Cardo, okay, we're willing to try you guys. You're just the second company. The order that you gave us is maybe just 1/8 of the monthly order of our regular dealers. Okay, but we're willing to try you guys because we can see that you look naman. You look determined. You look. Oh yeah. Yes. We are determined. we need the income. Okay. So anyway, yun, sabi nila, well, okay, we thank them. Sige, thank you very much for the trust you've given us. So we made an order, and Cardo came in. So the first product that we brought in from Cardo is the PackDock Bold. Which luckily is a new technology, DMC, diba?
Yes,
DMC, very different from the technology before in Bluetooth.
Lang, yeah.
So it took some time. Yung first group that tried it is our riding group.
Actually, nung time na yan, kakabili ko lang ng isang brand na nag-upgrade ako. And then ito sila, hindi pa ako part ng ng Ride Manila.
Yeah.
So, sila Vince, may bagong product. So, in-announce sa group namin. Bili na kayo nito. Kasi ito yung sabi ko, kakabili ko lang nung papapalitan mo ulit. Sabi ko, sige, syempre, group kami. So, magkakaibigan, syempre, susupport kami. So, mga 1 week ko lang ata nagamit yung
Pero ganda, di ba?
Pero maganda. Nagpalit. Yung una, hindi pa ako marunong kung paano. Basta may isang ride, parang 3 kami. Hindi kami marunong
So ganun nangyari nun. Enjoy kami. Parang galing nito. This is a new technology. It's easy to use. In fact, we forgot about how to operate the unit because it's just seamless. Yeah. Every time we get together, we're all connected already. Ride kami. Tapos pagka, one time parang paano ba to? How do we do this? Kasi we never did pairing again after that. So anyway, that's how it started. And then, like any, we had to do some marketing promotions. So, I think the first person that we gave the unit to is Direct Sid Maderaso. Diba? Yung group nila. Parang we we gave them 2 units muna.
Mhm.
And then he tried it. Tapos yung group nila, sabi nga, sige, he liked the unit, tapos he started sharing it with his group. So yung group nilang yon. So slowly, na word came out na this is a very good technology, yung Cardo. No? So nobody knows Cardo at that time.
Yeah.
Diba? So that's how it started.
Okay.